Is this thing on?
Hello everybody, welcome back to Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved, Expert Mode with TechnoJock. Just finishing off the last little cosmetic bit here, there we go, for our emerald farm, which is working away quite nicely. I've put this lever here for the on-off control of it. That's some of the insulated redstone conduit, and it goes up and of course activates, or deactivates I suppose, the stabilized spawner, and this thing is going really well. Nice, another block of emerald there. We've got 32 emeralds in there. I will do something about automating this bit of it, and I might even have it set up that it automatically keeps us replenished with emeralds, but I don't think we're going to really be using that many emeralds at this stage of the game. Worth having a think about in the future though. What I want to do today though is I want to be able to make more AE stuff. We've only got this one tiny little drive in here. It's just a 1K one and it's rapidly filling up. It's not too bad, but I don't want to get into the situation that we got into over there. And besides the fact, we're still not storing this stuff in an intelligent manner. So if I take some of this out, I can put it over here. But yeah, look at this coal. We've got just a ridiculous amount of stuff over here. And it's just, yeah, not sensible. Look at all this lead. So, in order to keep this thing running, I keep on having to empty this out every now and again. And I would like to get something a little bit more sensible set up in terms of A, storage, and then B, processing. So down here, I have made these inscribers, or if you recall, I discussed that last episode, I think it was, that we had 4 inscriber setups there. We've got one for the silicon, we've got one for logic, we've got engineering, calculation, and we need one more. I should have this stuff sitting upstairs, I think I've got a spare one. Just want to double check. So silicon, engineering, logic, and calculation, and then one more, and that will be what puts them all together. Let us pop in here. Actually, no, I want to do it this way. Inscriber. So if we do this, we will use that. Oh, I already had one. Okay. Fine. Excellent. So, yeah, that's the inscriber recipe. It does require this resonant machine frame, and we need an overclocker. Other than that, it's relatively simple to do. And the pure circuits, of course, we had anyway. That's another thing that we will need to consider at some point relatively soon, is having something to make the pure crystals for us. So a crystal growth accelerator setup will be necessary. Okie dokie, let's have a look now. I think I've got everything I need in here, other than I don't have the other presses. Let's quickly get them, and then I think we can get going on the actual build. So engineering press and a calculation press. I think that's us. We've got the silicon and we've got the logic. So engineering and calculation. Now, if I can remember correctly, the calculation one, no, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to have a look at process scores. Yeah, there we go. Now, that's the diamond one, isn't it? The engineering's the diamond. Okay, let's just remember that. So, we've got the stuff that we need in here. We've got some extra bits and bobs that we've done during testing. Now, the thing that I'm wanting to do is set this up using as few channels as possible. We've only got one enemy controller. Yeah, the more efficient with channels we can be, the better, in my opinion. So, let's clear out a little bit of space in our inventory, and let's get going with this. So, the things that we will need are, we will need an ME interface and a storage bus for this. Let's do this. Now, I did have the drawer controller, but I don't think I really need it. What I will need to do is put this somewhere sensible. I want to come down and I want to have this kind of looking nice and clean. Maybe not quite as lab-like as the nuclear reactor room, but certainly not wires everywhere. So what I want to do is I want to have this. Could I have this here? I don't think I want that there. No, I definitely don't want that there. Do I have some sort of axe that's not going to destroy everything in the known world? No, I do not. Okay, I'll use my pickaxe then. So, let's have a think. Maybe we should just put it on the end here. Maybe that would be sufficient. Yeah? Let's put it on the end there. So we're going to come down and we're going to have storage bus onto that. Now I don't want to connect this up quite yet, and I also want to have an interface that's going to supply everything else. And the interface will probably go here. Yeah. Now we need to pipe in silicon into the side of this thing. Okay. So we're going to need some ME export buses. Okay. Which I made a bunch of earlier. Just forgot to put them into my box there. So we've got one export bus there, which we will use the silicon. Program it up to filter the silicon. Perfect. And then that can go like that. And we're going to no, what am I doing? The whole point of this is we're saving on channels. Being silly, forgetting what I'm doing. Here we go. Right, so we are going to filter this one to insert silicon. Whitelist, metadata doesn't matter. Okay. It is going to export the silicon things, but that should be fine. I don't think we need to do anything, but I'm going to keep this on and I'm going to have it on a different channel. So we're going to export on brown. Okay. I don't want that to connect. Yep. And I don't want that to connect either. Right, let's run this along here because it needs to go all the way along, and of course it will need to come out the bottom there, out of that bit there. Now that's going to be the end result, which actually we do want to go into there. So the end result is going to be fully made processors of some description. Yeah. I'm not sure if this design is actually going to work properly. I might need more. Ooh. I might need more inscribers then, because I'll need one inscriber for each kind. Yeah, I'm going to need 2 more inscribers. I hope I have sufficient stuff to do so. And I'll need to move things along a bit. Might need that other machine frame. Let's go Inscriber again. Do that. And that. There we go. That's fine. back down here. Right, I need to shift things along a little bit then. And I need some more redstone energy flux duct. Okay, so let's get that. More flux duct, please. I don't have it in here, do I? No, I do not. Right, more flux duct as well. Not an issue for that. Okay. Okay, let's rearrange this a little bit. Okay, that was a little bit easier than I'd first anticipated, just to fit things along this wall. I'm just going to put the last conduits in. Right, that fills in all the gaps. So we will have silicon, logic, calculation, engineering, and then the actual processors there, and there, making them like that. Now I will need to put in through the top on these ones as well, actually. Where's a building block placing thing? There, please. So I need to go in through the top, and top on that. That'll work. Yep, that's fine. So let's have a think about this as well. We're going to need to have the storage box, say, here. Yeah, that'll do. And this interface, I might have that as an interface like that behind there. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. Okay. Yeah. Although, I think I'll do it like this. I can have it there, and then I'm going to have our storage bus there, which I'll connect up in a second once I've done stuff with it. Let's turn this one back to green. So everything's the same, and we can connect these up. So let me take the logic. Where's the silicon one? I think I've got the silicon one on me. No, I don't know where the silicon one is actually. It's not in there, it's not in there, not in there. Where is the silicon one? This could be inconvenient if I have misplaced it. Okay, I've got all the presses except the silicon one. Okay, I've popped over to Phoenix's place and borrowed a silicon press from him, and I'll take a block of iron and put it into one of the inscribers, and this is how you copy them if you weren't aware of that. So we can put that there, and I shall give one of those back to him later on, and we'll get on with this now. So we want the silicon one in the first one just because it's the basis of all of them. Then the logic one is the next most simple. Then we need our engineering one, I think, and then the calculation press. So things that go in here, we only want silicon to go into here. So we want to put in insert that, and that's set up with silicon. Perfect. Done. This one we need to set to disabled. Nothing goes in or out the bottom of this. And this will come out on the green. Now that will go into the bottom of that, and that. So what do we want to have that colour set as? Shall we do that one as a grey, because the silicon's kind of grey. Grey. Okay, makes sense. Let's go over here and go into the bottom of these ones and go insert on the grey. Yeah. Insert on the grey and insert on grey. Perfect. That will work. Now we need to set this one to active without signal. Or shall we do always active? I think is probably a more sensible one. So if we put one bit of silicon in there, I'm not going to put it in at the moment because we might need that for filtering. Yes, we will, because we need to say to this to keep. It doesn't really matter. Actually, I'm just going to make it keep one. Keep one. Right, so that's now got keeping silicon. If I take that out, it's going to fill it up. Excellent, because this is actually online. So if we go and put a silicon in there, it's going to work its way up, go in here, and it's going to come out, and it should be in one of these. There it is. Perfect. Superb. Okay, now this should be set as well to round robin. Round robin enabled. So cool. The first one will go in there, second one will go in there, third one will go in there, and then it'll go back through the sequence. Excellent. That's great. The next thing that we need is we need some redstone, and I'm going to keep 3 in stock for this. This will only ever have 1 in here. You can't stack items, so there's only ever a point in keeping 1 in stock. The redstone, on the other hand, all 3 of these can take redstone input at any given point. So I'm going to go, and this one will be insert redstone. Doesn't matter about that. And that's in the green channel still, so that's fine. Green's going to be our main channel in from this thing. So that's the redstone in. Yep. And it will go in at the side. Green channel, insert redstone. Don't care about that. And the same here. Insert filtered redstone there. Bingo. Right. Now these ones will extract. Now they need to extract and go into this thing. Yeah. So we've got 2 more item thingies. One goes there, one goes there. Now I want this to go extract, yes, but what do we want? Black, I think, will be. Extract on the black. Extract on the black. Again, always active actually. And this one, always extract on the black. So those ones coming in on the coming out of there on the black are our end products, and they will go in here on the black. So the only thing that gets to go into that is stuff on the black channel. Cool. Now I'm going to take these ready-made logic processors as well and set up the storage bus. So this storage bus is now filtered, and the only thing that will be allowed in will be logic processors. And I'm going to set this to quite a high priority, I think. Maybe not that high. Did that set itself to 1000 again? No, that's fine. Okay, so now I can hook this up. And that's online. Or will be in a second. There we go, online. So our logic processors we can put in there, and they will be available if we go up here. If I go logic, there we go, we can see them available there. Excellent, exactly how we wanted it. So this will, on the green channel, how's this doing? Extract on the green channel, that will work, and that will fill up the things that we need on that, but I think we need to go this way first. So we've got the silicon, it's all sorted out. We need gold to go into these, and this one. So we want to A, keep a stock of gold. Yep. And this will be insert gold whitelist. Done. How am I doing for filters? I think it should be okay. So that'll be green coming out, silicon will go in there, gold will go in there, and it'll come out. And we want to extract on the yellow, because it's gold, always active. And this is going to go into our first one. So logic press is going to be the first one, and it's going to be gold in the top. So it's going to be insert yellow. Don't need to filter that one because it's just the yellow. Okay. Next one will be, actually I can put this, I can put these things back in here and they will store them. Next up was going to be the diamond one for the engineering one, wasn't it? So that's our logic one. This should be our engineering one. It is. And we will need a sort of bluey colour, I think. That's going to be input on the green though. And it's going to be filtered for diamonds. Don't care about metadata. But the export is going to be what colour? Not that blue. Maybe that's cyan. Light blue. Light blue for diamonds. Yep, that'll do. And of course, always active. This one, this is the one that we're going to use for that. And we're going to say insert light blue. Perfect. And then our pure Certus quartz will go into this one. And we'll do this one white, I think. Yep. Oh, no. We just need green, of course. Because this is the input channel. But it will extract on the white. There we go. And always active, so that will do that, and then this one is input on the white. Excellent. And that one's already filtered for redstone. I think we're just about there. So we also need to set up this to keep a stock of diamonds and pure Certus quartz. Now the thing that I'm going to have to watch is this is going to use up an awful lot of resources before it fills up. These things can store, what is it, 8 stacks per drawer. Now that's a lot. So I think 8 stacks of diamonds. I don't have 8 stacks of diamonds to make 8 stacks of these logic processors. So I'm going to have to watch that. It's going to be very, very hungry on stuff for a start. I also want to take that out of there. I want to put that in there. Put those in there. And I do actually want to have this set up. Now, that's the north face in that direction. Yeah, that one's going to be fine. And I don't want it disabled. I want it to extract from there because we've got some raw materials. Printed silicon is going to come out of there. Oh, we need to get rid of these ones as well. So printed silicon, that needs to come out on the grey. Ah, yeah, there's an issue. Because that'll come out now. Just needs to cycle around it, I think, really. So how are we doing? That has done something very wrong. Why has that put those in there? Oh. 4362, 4362. Well, there's an issue. It's done that correctly, but it has allowed a gold one in somehow. And I think because I have done nothing to filter it. But it shouldn't be allowed to do that. How come gold ones managed to get through? Gold one comes out on the yellow. How's the gold one managed to get through? That's... Ah, I understand. I know what's going on. It is that. It's this. I can't have those done like that. Okay. I'll be fine now. Right, and it does need... Why is it not picking up that it needs redstone? Have we not got redstone? We've got redstone there. There we go, always active. We need to turn it on, and the redstone should be flowing in here. We've got redstone there. We've got logic circuit working. We've got the engineering circuit working. That needs to come out of there. We need pure Certus is not coming in. Okay. Because it's done something silly with the silicon. Right. There we go. Pure Certus coming in. That's all working. That's the calculation one. That's working. That's going into here. Perfect. Now I'm going to turn this off for the second. And this should continue its merry little dance for this just a little bit. Yeah, we've already got backup. Oh, I see, I don't want that to happen. What have we got in here? Okay, pure Certus can come back out. This one I could change to extract on the yellow now. Yeah. And then we'll have that. We've got one spare printed silicon, which I can hopefully, yeah, just pop in there. Excellent, that gets rid of all the spare bits that we've got. That'll come out of there. Always active, but that's full up. Yep, okay, that'll take care of the stuff that we've got spare. And now this is looking good, but I want to take one of those and one of those out and program this for calculation and engineering processors as well. And there we go. We've got them in there. So if we go up here, we'll have a couple processors. There we go, yeah. They're all showing up perfectly. That's excellent. Now we need to address the other issue. Like I say, that's going to take 8 stacks of pure Certus, 8 stacks of diamonds, and 8 stacks of gold before this is finally filled up completely. And we certainly don't have 8 stacks of all that sort of stuff. What we do have, however, is a lot of ore kicking around. Now, we've got 160 diamond ore, We've only got 89 gold ore. That shows how low on gold ore we are. Dense gold ore, we've got a little bit as well. What I intend doing is getting some material absorbers and making myself a quick couple of RF tools dimensions. Like we did for the electrotine, I am going to go ahead and get all the stuff that we need to be able to make at least two more dimensions, and we'll get that going for the next episode. But I think that does take me up to the wrapping up point as it is. Yeah. We're in a good position though. I'm really pleased that we've got this going, but it's time to make some more dimensions. Until the next time, it's cheerio from me. Check out the other season gamers. I know they're doing cool stuff. I think Stalker's doing some more stuff with a Skyblock, and I know Phoenix has done some more stuff. And Rupee is a busy little bee as per normal. So please do check them out and see what they're up to, and I shall see you the next time.